All right. Rudy has informed me that maybe I'm coming off as a little anti-Semitic, and I just need everyone to know I'm not. But I am a little racist, just a little, and that's all right. We're all a little racist, you know. And that just comes from you don't ever like let's say picture this America, you're white, right? You're watching the football game. We're all having a good time. The white guy gets the ball. You're like, all right, all right. He's probably gonna take a knee, see if he throw. Oh my God! And then you see him, and he blast past two minorities. Do you feel a little proud? Is that wrong to feel a little proud? You know, we sit there and watch the longest yard, and when the black guys finally get the ball, we lose our fucking minds. You're like, oh hell yeah! And he's blowing past fucking Joey Diaz. Stomping all the white dudes. The tiny Mexican guy never gets to play again. That's okay. You know, you can feel like you can feel pride for it when it's a minority, but not when it's somebody else. Not when it's one of your tribe. What was I talking about? Right. Well, this today's podcast is also not brought to you by the Greeks. What have you done for us lately, bastards? I also was thinking about it's a pretty good comparison actually of Hezbollah and Hezbollah. You know, they both started out, everybody liked them, and then you punch one cat, and everybody thinks you're a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's super small, guys. Cat and him, that's a fair fight. It's a fucking panther to him, dude. And he's fist fighting bears. Give the guy a break. You know, maybe in Russia it's okay to go, you gotta give him a schmack every once in a while, you know? These cats, they're just roaming around, probably stole one of his cousins. Give him a schmack. Uh, and but I will be fair, all right? And I'll be honest with you all. I do have a slight problem with Jewish people. It's true. All the Reddit posts about it are true. They're my Reddit posts. It's me complaining about the Jews. But I just don't understand how you pose yourself as the chosen people and you can't even get you don't even get chosen in sports. There's one Jewish dude I can think of right now, and what is it? Shit, you know, I can't even remember him. I don't remember his name, but he played with Thomas Brady, uh, Elgin or some shit. Look, it's just if somebody says there's something, like you expect to see pretty consistent proof of it, you know? Someone says, I'm the greatest chess player in the world, right? And they go out and they beat other people in chess. You're like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And then someone goes, we're God's chosen people, and then literally everyone tries to murder you. And like, oh shit. I mean, maybe you were chosen for something. I don't know about inheriting the earth and all that, but you were definitely chosen for something. The amount that people don't like you, it baffles me because it's not like you're bad people. No, you're fine. Little a little sneaky every once in a while, sure, but you know who isn't? You know who doesn't like getting one over on somebody else? It's fun. But and then if you guys are a group somewhere, right? If you're doing something in a group setting, we're not allowed to point it out. It's just not it's just not acceptable to say that maybe you guys are, taking a little more than you're given, and then suddenly you're an anti-Semite. which is also it was a weird term for me as well, because isn't that like only a certain group within the Jewish population that are Semites? Am I crazy? Didn't they? I like they like there's fucking Abraham, and then everything after that, you're still Jewish. Why did you guys split in half? Were like half of you cool and half of you not? Were half of you allowed and initiated into like the weather, and then the other half were like, hey, we wanted to do that? Or you know what probably happened? You know, I bet you $1 billion this is what happened. Like, we go down from Abraham, stuff, shit's happening, people born, people die, da da da, and then there comes a split where the dad of the or whoever, whoever's in charge of them all is like, I like this son better than that son, and then he picked the other son instead of the rightful heir, and that dude probably got pissed, and then there was a split between them because that's just, like I said, you say you're God's chosen people are going to get angry. And now we have anti-Semites. Another odd thing is like the you're a religion and you're an ethnicity. What the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant? What the fuck were you before then? So you're like, because Judaism and Christianity and Catholicism, they're not that old. They're just not compared to like there's some fucking religions out there that have been around way too fucking long. People have been doing this for fucking millennia. It's ridiculous. Like there's fucking cave paintings of people being like, "Ooh, the spirit gods." And you have to and you wander around a desert for that's another crazy one. How do you wander around a desert for that long? How? God God couldn't choose for you to be fucking cartographers? You couldn't figure it out? The fucking Native Americans, they could figure it out. They fucking traveled they traveled by fucking smell alone. And you're telling me like that desert isn't that big. It just can't be. It can't be so ridiculously big that you eventually just set up and be like, you know what, this general area, and then we ask you, a couple hundred years in the future, what area, and you're like, and you throw a fucking dart at a map, like you didn't even know. You guys aren't even marking it down. How are we supposed to know? But I get it. The Iraqis didn't like you guys. I get it. Well, but not just the Iraqis. I gotta tell you, it is quite impressive to be hated that thoroughly. Quite impressive. And not be eradicated. Like to hold on like that. It's impressive. It's impressive patience to walk the desert for that long and then to get kicked out of the next place. What's this? No, I'm not reading that one. That's just all right. I'll think about it. I'll think about reading that one. What was I talking about? My problems with the Jews. I mean, I just want to look at what they're doing to Kanye. Every time the man tries to point it out, you know what's weird? Do they own? Nah, they own. Do they own? Do they? But like, he says that they're in charge of like the music industry. Um, I don't know if that's true, and I doubt, that they're all just like, because we're Jewish, we're doing this. That's stupid. No, like there's greedy individuals in any group. You can find a greedy person anywhere. It's preposterous. It doesn't their race and their religion are they mean nothing about it. But I think his implication is that they're using their religion or their ethnicity as a shield from criticism. And then he's being racist. He's doing both. It's a fine balance with Kanye. And so when you crack on the radio or the TV and you're allowed to, and the Jews, the Jews, he's got me. He's got me thinking about it now. But the music industry is okay with Little Nas X butt fucking Satan, but or sorry, getting butt fucked by Satan. That's all fine. We'll produce that. We'll put it on YouTube. Doesn't matter that Little Nas was going around to fucking schools and doing tours and stuff. That's and then he did, and then he started being absolutely the gayest person on earth. Good for him, man. Uh, but Kanye wants to spit a bar about how he doesn't like Jews, and suddenly that can't be. We can't hear it anywhere. You can't. You just can't hear it. You can get fucking 40 years of Hollywood saying that the Nazis were like in it, just absolutely monsters, and you can do whatever you want to them, right? You're like, oh, it doesn't matter. You carve stuff on their heads, take their scalps, oh, like you can do whatever you want to them because they were monsters. But the second you're like, oh, nigga Heil Hitler, now everybody's gotta back up. Now things are you're not they're the worst people ever. It's like, yeah, okay, okay. Like why are you so fucking defensive, dude? And then they'll be like the Holocaust. It's like, hey bud, how about you build a bridge and get over it? Huh? How about you build a bridge over this desert that you've been wandering around? Get the fuck over it. Let's all get over it, man. Genocides happen. We're humans. We do it to each other because we don't like each other. Just let it go. Let it the fuck go. We're gonna carry it around, and I gotta watch fucking 13 more Steven Spielberg movies where he fucking ham fists in the Jews. The Holocaust. I was Anne Frank. No, wait, that wasn't Steven Spielberg. What show was that? That was a fucking hell. That was so ridiculous. Oh, it's American Horror Story. If nobody ever watched American Horror Story, Asylum, the fucking one of the characters thinks she's Anne Frank. That's not made up. Fucking Adam Levine gets a hand job for sticking his arm in an insane asylum place. And also there is a woman who's so crazy she thinks she's Anne Frank. And she can recognize Nazi doctors. Nazi doctors is another hilarious thing. Just like the whole they did experiments. It's like, yeah, they were pieces of shit. They didn't. I don't even think they got anything out of it. They're like, let's sew these two people together. Oh, that looks uncomfortable. Write that down. It's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Uh, and oh, and talk about Jew math, right? Making the nukes. Hitler's like, nah, I'm gonna pull upon the great arborean spirit of meth. No, I don't need these guys and their Jewy science writings. Fucking learn that one quick. So the intention of this one was to prove that I am not anti-Semitic, and I think I've done well. I think I have proved that I dislike all people quite equally. Hashtag no lives matter. And I hope we can move past this as a community. Uh, Today's podcast is brought to you by Ye Nigga Heil Hitler.